All right, so we're in the car on the way home from Basin Foods. It's Saturday night at 5. What time did we leave?
Just starting the whole Princeton Highway.
Right, so we left at like 12:30ish.
We left trail about 12:30.
Right, after seeing the Ferrero boys again.
Yeah. Got some
Which is
stuff
nice.
for my mommy.
Yeah. And I'm happy to say that we've now been in the car with Simran for
13 plus hours.
She hasn't killed us yet.
And likewise.
Yes.
There's always two ways on that street.
Yeah.
No, I've actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
So you
Okay,
say.
just watch the egos there.
Oh my
So
god.
Take it
you
easy,
say.
take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys think of Basin?
I was super impressed. I thought that was as good as any show that I have been anywhere. Right? So for a small town, I was super, super impressed.
I think the community that came around and the amount of brands that there are there
Crazy.
and the things they're doing, it's amazing.
Yeah. Honestly, right? I mean, how big is Nelson Trail
Exactly,
Creston? Like
yeah.
seriously. And yet, holy shit, they got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just really, it was really good. I really, really
There were
enjoyed
what,
that.
30 plus 40, almost 40, 50 vendors?
Oh, easy. That was just at the show. I think there was a lot of
Yeah.
people walking.
Yeah.
Incredible. What do you think, Phil?
I think I liked both. So I liked the conference component.
Conference was awesome.
Like I thought, the first day was like 150 people, and it doubled up for the second day,
Yeah.
right? So I think for a small conference, it's not small. So I thought one, that was really awesome. I thought two, the way they integrate with the community is better than anything I've ever seen.
Phenomenal.
Like the dinner the first night,
Oh,
Yeah.
right? Like
Oh,
it was like
so good.
it was like the industry was there.
All the
they,
students.
They sourced locally, and then partners brought their ingredients, and then students from the college cooked it.
Come
To
on.
me, I don't know, like it made the dinner really special, right?
Oh,
and
totally.
it was unbelievable.
First
the
off,
food.
The food
Yeah.
is
the food
very
was
good.
great.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then when
yes.
you knew it was the kids making
Yeah,
the student,
yeah.
the holy
from
moly.
stuff that was grown in the
That's
region, right?
awesome.
Which is all of
Like
it's
it was
crazy,
100%
right?
local. That's
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy though.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. I mean,
I thought it was really
yeah,
special.
Wow.
Like, I just thought, and then I did think that even today, having the open trade show, like one is, I like that idea because now you have vendors that spent 2 days with us, paid to be in the show, but actually have a chance to recoup some of it
Yeah,
by
make some
selling
money.
some stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And I think they
like
get
that
to
too.
practice maybe some of
Yeah.
the things that that we're all talking
Yeah,
about at the show is,
yeah.
maybe interacting with customers differently. Now maybe using
Yeah.
that portion for, a little more data diving or
That
something.
90-second pitch, right? Like to use that
Yeah.
and practice that over and over again.
Yeah, right. Now's your chance.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think it was. I don't know. I mean, I meant it when I told them. I thought that was really, really, really impressive. Really impressive.
I really enjoyed it.
I
Like,
really did too.
Yeah.
Really
And
did too.
we got some very rich interactions with brands.
And I'm
Uh,
I'm so glad Dirk and Pala and Brian, like they all could
And
make
Danny.
it, and Danny.
With the four of them
Yeah.
doing the buyers panel, first off,
Amazing.
was really special
Yeah.
and really cool, and I think really informative. So a call out to Georgia Main Group, Pilos in Creston, Ferrero Foods in Trail, and Kootenai Co-op and Nelson. Like seriously, guys, fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
We ran out of time and we had way more
Oh my God,
questions. But it was really good. Like
that
a
panel could have
chance.
lasted a day, and people would still have questions. Just an FYI, you guys.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But I liked it. I thought it was good. Like
Yeah.
it answered a bunch of things that I think.
You could tell people were thinking when they were talking. Like that's why people wanted more of it. Okay, I
Yeah.
guess that
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
they're also
they
very
were hearing
comfortable, no?
things. Yeah, they were hearing things
Yeah.
that they won't generally hear.
Well, how do you
from
get
a
time
brand.
to
Yeah,
how do you hear
exactly.
that stuff if you're in the store, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's busy, they got case covers
Yeah.
in hand, or they're dealing with customers.
Mhm.
Like, and you get, and those guys are pretty special guys, right? They're all, all straight goods. It was all honest. I don't know, man. I thought it was like,
I
Really well
liked
done.
Simran that you were part of the mix. Like so if you're listening to this, like Simran was a great sport about it. She jumped in a bunch of places where
poor young woman here just got thrown into stuff.
she rode up with us, but she didn't really realize that what she was really signing up for was us sticking her in all sorts of places. So they needed her to fill in, because Simran is with a distributor, and there was a speed dating for buyers, and they had an open slot, so they had Simran fill in, pinch hit and fill in. But I thought you did a really good job because I think you brought the perspective of a distributor who,
Yes.
has quite a bit of distribution and quite a bit of experience
You guys
distributing.
Jiva's a fair sized distributor, right? I mean, so you represented a fairly a fairly important distributor within this province, and even into Alberta.
Yeah.
Right? And you were able to be honest with them and tell them, why it might or may not make sense, because I think you were very good both ways. Like you were just really honest, and I think that's good.
I thought that was really good.
Because I think brands need that, right?
They don't get it though, right?
Brands don't need, yes, I might be able to do it.
No,
Email me and I'll tell you about it. Because let's say if it doesn't make sense for me right now, it's not going to make sense for Jiva 2 weeks or 2 months
email
later,
isn't going to fix
right?
it.
I'd rather would be honest to a person than on the spot, just because then that person can go and explore other options and not be in the thought that this might happen.
Absolutely. No, I thought you handled that very well and very professionally, and I think that's, again, because you're not the oldest one on the block. Like you're one of the younger ones there, so it's good that to see. I think you just handled yourself very well. I think you should be proud of yourself. It was well done. It was good. It was good. The whole event was good. Damon, Shauna, Christine,
they
seriously,
did a great job.
Knocked it out of the park.
Amazing.
Absolutely knocked it out of the park. Fantastic.
Speakers were amazing.
Fantastic.
I learned more about bees.
Holy Jesus.
Good Lord.
Queen bees, drones, worker bees, the hives, the plants were
the metabolism and the a drone and a worker bee and the
sugar water or honey
or replacing the queen bee.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No. That was really cool. That in itself was really cool.
And I'm glad that they could put everything together. Like because their theme was more bee side this time, they included a lot of that in their food. So the farm to table had, like the dinner had
honey all over.
A honeycomb salad with the beets, right? Like
beet
that was
salad with the honeycomb.
Oh my God,
that was off the charts.
So good. So good.
So good. And again, the freshness of the foods.
Yeah.
I don't know, like honestly, I know probably Damon and Sean don't believe us, but that was as good as anywhere I've been.
Yeah,
literally,
I think so.
Period. Just as good as anywhere I've ever been.
Yeah, I think so.
And if anything, even a little nicer because it was very intimate and people knew each other.
Yep.
And it was very, to Simran's point, very, very community focused. It just felt like you're a part of an extended family that was, it was just really good.
It was so welcoming.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to next year. I hope Damon and Sean know that we're coming back, right?
Yeah.
Where is it next year? Is it
Kimberly? Apparently.
Okay.
Kimberly in the East Kootenays this time.
Ooh.
That'll be kind of cool. Yeah.
So no Central Kootenays.
There's no such thing.
Slightly controversial.
There's no such thing. We're not going to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
I know you two want to keep yapping about this. You got East and West. And sorry for these people, but the West is the best. You might want to cut that one out. I don't know yet. Put it in.
Okay. I think the other theme that it bothers me a little bit because I shake my head about it. And I think we've been talking about it for a couple of days now. But when Kenny and I were teaching, one of the things that we saw mostly nodding heads and we saw some surprise, and we did see some shakes of the head. Right? Is we encourage brands to try and make as much money as they can because they're going to need it later.
Yeah.
As they expand and grow. Right? But I was surprised at. I was surprised at. I shouldn't be surprised, and maybe I was surprised at how many people weren't used to that message yet. Right? That kind of 20-30 margin is enough. Right? We said nope. It's got to be more because you've got a lot of work to do, and then you've got a lot of things that you're going to have to pay for down the line. And so we did encourage brands find your cost cutting, find your ways to make money, and then make a lot of money because you're going to need it to pay for retailers, distribution, brokers, promotions, marketing, right?
I think you're being told things that just aren't true. Retailers don't run on 20-25. Get that through your head right now.
Correct.
Unless you're milk or butter,
correct,
you're going to be running on 30 to 40s.
Yep.
Period. I don't care who you talk to.
Yep.
Distributors don't run on 15 and 20. That's a fantasy.
Yep.
Distributors 25 to 35, potentially as high as 40. Right?
Yep.
A broker's not 3, they're 5 to 10.
Yep.
Programs with retailers are not 0. They're probably anywhere from 2 to 20. Like if you don't get these numbers built into your world, you're going to have a problem. And those who tell people differently, you're doing them a disservice.
Yeah.
Be honest with people.
Yeah.
See, sometimes things work locally, right? So let's say if it's a new brand and it's going into 4 local stores, it might work because the community is supportive of it.
But you can't leave that then.
But then what happens is, if you want a bigger picture in the place, which is you're aiming at 200, 300 stores in the province, it is not going to cut that 20% margin or 25% or 30% is not going to cut it. Where when you're in Nelson or you're in Kimberly and you're shipping to Whistler or somewhere else, because shipping costs are going to kill you.
Absolutely.
And usually these days operating costs are between 18 to 25%, depending on how big the operations are and what kind of processing you do.
Absolutely.
So I think like if I were to kind of pull that together, right, is during the panel when we talked to the 4 buyers, they did say that they were particularly kind to local brands, and many of them said they would lower margin expectations.
Yeah, God
in order
bless them.
to
That's
get,
lovely to do
you
for
know,
the community.
But,
I love it.
But like if you're a local brand, what you need to know is that is a hometown advantage
Yeah.
that you don't get somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Because once you step out of that, so
Yeah.
once you're beyond Brian Pilau and Ferrero Foods, Kootenai Co-op, even quite honestly into Georgia Maine's world, or you're into real margin expectations.
Absolutely.
So 20 points, 30 points, really it's not good enough, right? Like, and I think I was surprised. I guess I was surprised at how many people didn't really understand them.
I watched it too, and I watched head shaking like you did, right?
Yeah.
And I was a little disturbed by it in that
Yeah.
I really thought it was, and some of the head shaking, I think our people have been around long enough to know, and if they don't know, they should know that it's really, again, tell people the truth, be honest with people, because you're making some decisions now that impact you potentially in months or years. You can't do it. Like, you got to be on the game, or just don't do it.
Unfortunately, that's why some businesses or some brands then are stuck just doing local or a certain range, because
Right.
they set their expectations in a
Absolutely.
margin way such a way that now it's $20 and
Absolutely.
3 months later it's $30. Nobody's going to, unfortunately, that expectation was set at 20 because it went on at $20 for so long.
Now, if that's your choice, though, if that's what you chose to do and you don't mind
being in that range all the time,
no big deal. I mean, nobody says you have to leave the Kootenays. If you want to do, Nelson, just Kootenai Co-op, or Nelson Trail, like, Kootenai and Ferrero, you don't have to go to Vancouver or the Lower Mainland to do Georgia Main. You don't have to cross the Salmo Crescent to see Brian. It's not a big deal. You can do farmers markets your entire life if you so choose. I'm not telling you what to do, but be prepared that if you do want to expand, that you won't be able to. You need to be business.
Or that you've got to.
Thank you. Exactly.
I mean, that fulfilling your dream to be in like certain number of stores, you have to have your right margin so that
100%.
that dream becomes reality and you can sustain it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing that bothered me, though, Phil. The rest of it, in all honesty,
it was
the people were so
amazing.
kind. The brands were so enthusiastic, and I just love coming home. You get the hugs, and everybody's excited, and they're passionate, and they're making some wicked products.
Oh my gosh,
like wicked products.
So
yes.
good. I mean,
oh my God.
There's more coffee vendors than we'd like, but all the coffee was amazing.
It was all good. The baking
we
was
saw
good.
the cool cold brew in the dispenser.
Oh my God, that was
amazing.
I like that there was the
mead, the honey mead.
Which I didn't know what the hell that was, but it was super cool once you start doing it. The greens tea.
The greens tea.
Yeah, that was
right?
very
From
cool.
Bridesville. Love it, right?
Yeah.
The 96, I think. That
Yeah,
Oh,
had
the
96,
cool
the
energy
vibe,
drink.
the energy
they
drink.
had really good flavors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
And then I love Sarah. I'd stoke the fire because
Stoke
I
the
didn't know
fire.
Sarah.
Oh my God, her garlic honey.
That was sick.
I
That
could
was
just
so
drink
good.
it. Actually, I could just drink it. I don't.
You know
Actually
the other one I
need
leaned into? I think his name was Brendan. He had the coffee
the
alternatives.
the chaga roast.
Yeah,
yeah,
he was doing that stuff.
That was good.
That was
actually.
really good. I
And it
really
tasted
enjoyed
good.
that. Yeah, it tasted phenomenal.
It wasn't like it dissolved really well.
Yeah.
Very good.
I really liked that. That was good.
Yeah.
No, all in all,
No,
man.
even the honey, like
I know. I think.
the hot honey was so good. I tried that.
Yeah.
The honeycomb.
Oh my God, the
my
honeycomb was so
God.
good.
Isn't that like candy? Like you just chew
Yeah.
on it.
Oh my God, that
it
was so
good.
good.
Yeah, it was really
I know,
good.
there was-
And those guys, they're so smart. They're so smart.
Yeah, they've got it all together.
They understand that stuff so well.
Just a great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah, it was a really great show.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed ourselves. Yeah.
So I'm gonna announce. You know what, guys? Thanks for having us. Hopefully we get to
Yes.
come back next year. I'd love to do Kimberly.
Yep.
But well done, Kootenays. Well done.